So what is Rural and North Immigration Pilot Program? It is an effort by the government of Canada. Remember, there's provincial and federal. So this is
Mhm.
under the provincial government, wherein they would like to encourage newcomers to stay in this particular city or area. And there are only 10 cities part of this pilot project or pilot program, wherein you stay, whether you work, you study, and you can be invited to apply for permanent residency.
Selamat malam, bro and sis sekalian. Saat ini kita mau discuss mengenai Confederations ya. Sebelum masuk ke itu kita lihat videonya Maple dulu ya. Boleh untuk tim Maple untuk share videonya Maple kau. Oke, itu sekilas mengenai service dari Maple Corp ya. Oke, sebelum itu untuk acara exposition kali ini kita akan adakan dengan mungkin switch antara Indonesian English ya. Eh, karena perwakilan dari Confederation saat ini eh, dari Kanada, representasi dari Kanada langsung diwakili oleh international representative. Please welcome Mrs. Crystal Valenzuela.
Yes,
Right,
correct.
Crystal. Yeah.
Yes,
It's a
I
little bit
remember.
hard with the
Yes.
last one. Okay, we talk about the Confederation College, which
Yep.
is established in a little bit about Thunder Bay, right? Uh,
Right, right.
uh, which is Confederation College is established in Thunder Bay in 1976, if I'm not wrong. And then
Mhm.
Confederation College has a proven track record of as a believing exceptional education and training to students every year. And then the Confederation College also design learning institutions, and they're eligible for register international students as well. And of course, they are proud to deliver more than 60 programs in three academic schools. First is School of Aviation, Engineering, Technology, and Trades. This is a very famous majors, I think, right, Mrs. Crystal? And then School of Business, Hospitality, and Media Arts. Also, last but not least, School of Health and Community Services. Well, I'm not, without further ado, I will place it to Mrs. Crystal to start the negotiations for Confederations College. So after maybe between that, bro and sis can put down the questions, right? So don't hesitate to write down the questions, or maybe you can mute or you can open your mic to speak in English, of course. Okay, so without further ado, Mrs. Crystal, I'll pass to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Terima kasih semuanya. And
Kembali.
good evening. Good evening. Thank you,
Yes, good.
Pa Andrew and team
Yes.
Maple Study Kalud Negri for inviting Confederation College. So once again, my name is Crystal and I'm from Confederation College. So I did hear about the background. So Pa Andrew did provide you some information about the college. I'll make a slight correction. We were actually established 1967.
Oh, okay.
So quite some time now. I added
Yeah,
10
yeah.
years. And
Wow.
that is very important. It's very important that the college has been running for X number of years.
Yeah.
In Canada, just to let you know, there are a lot of institutions that will mushroom, will pop in, pop out, and that is not actually very good. Okay. And as
Okay.
we know, you need a credible institution, just like what you have in Indonesia. All right. So I think I'm all set to share my screen. Can I ask, by the way, how many minutes do I have? So I'll be mindful of the time.
Maybe around 15 or 20 minutes if you
Got it.
can. And then
All
after
right.
that, yeah, we have a lot of questions
Sure.
for
Yes.
it. Okay.
Fantastic. So nanti silakan boleh
Yeah.
tanya question. You can ask some questions. You can put
Okay.
it in the chat box or you can maybe unmute the microphone later.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
Okay.
So I'm ready to go.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
fantastic. So Confederation College is situated in the city of Thunder Bay, specifically in the province of Ontario, Canada. If you are curious, where in Canada? So we are situated like right in the middle. And our location is in fact one of our assets or one of our I would say a benefit for you as a student, and later on if you want to work this would be for your advantage. So I will highlight about that later on. Now, let's jump into it. Let's be, we need to also see what the campus look like. So I'm going to provide a preview of what the college or the institution looks like, and also some of the amenities. So kindly watch this. So just basing on that video, we really want to establish a couple of things. First is you want you to have fun, okay? We want you to have fun while you are learning. Your investment while studying is not a joke. So we want to make sure that all areas are covered. You succeed academically. You have a nice facilities. It's a very welcoming community. And that is why it is very important for us to understand what the city, what the campus looks like. Okay. And Andrew, do you have an idea how big Confederation College is? How big the campus is?
Well, I bet they're really big because the place is really nice
Yeah.
near the beach, right?
Yeah, we're actually near by the seaside. So we
Oh,
own
really nice.
173 acres of land,
Wow.
just for
Wow.
one campus alone. Confederation
Wow.
College, in fact, has 8 campuses, but the main campus is where you're seeing right now in the city of Thunder Bay. Apologies for the typo error here. It's supposed to be Thunder Bay. All right, so Thunder Bay, we are again nearby a lake, nearby the airport, and we can travel by land. And we also have, as a student, if you're not aware, you can work while you're studying, okay? 20 hours during your study period. It's not every day. The classes are not every day. It's not the whole of 1 year. So if you take a 1 year program, technically you're studying 8 months, okay? 8 months academic. So you can work on the side, and if you go for a 2-year program or more, you have a semestral break and you can work full-time before you continue on the second year. That sounds really good, right? If you have kids, maybe some of you have kids here, well, you can bring them with you and they could study for free up until senior level. Sounds good, isn't it? Last but not the least, we are very happy to inform you that our city is part of a permanent residency pilot program, which I'll be talking about later on. Okay? Now, we have understood a little bit why Thunder Bay, as mentioned by Andrew earlier, lots of great things about a college from different program offerings. So we've been established for so long, and we are indeed a public institute. All right. So now we've got an idea, but let's dive deeper. 5 things that you need to consider why Confederation College is a great option for you. First is, of course, our integrity, followed by strategic location. Affordability, is that possible? Yep, we can compare notes when it comes to costing, student support as well, and of course, our admissions. First off is we are a public institute, therefore all our programs are eligible for postgraduate work permit. Okay, what is that? It means after you have finished a program, you can stay in Canada legally anywhere in Canada and work full time. Okay, so if you do 1 year, you get 1 year as well. If you do a 2-year program, you will have a 3-year postgraduate work permit. That is actually the change that had happened recently. Normally, a 2-year could be a 2-year postgraduate, but now a 2-year could have a 3-year postgraduate work permit. We'll have a postgraduate work permit. Another great news about our integrity is that, and this is very important, we have scored the second highest amongst the public colleges in Ontario. There are about 24 colleges in Ontario, Canada. And Confederation College is the second highest for our students to get a job or to find employment after they have finished with their studies. So again, I will tell you, this is very important because we want to apply what we've learned from the college. And if you want to stay in Canada, so we have an excellent employment rate, okay, to apply the skills. And we're very proud of our instructors and our world-class campus. 173 acres with complete amenities, from a wellness center that you could use of free, from gym, sauna, basketball. These are all for free to your access. We also have state-of-the-art campus, especially for our engineering programs and aviation. So we encourage you, if you are under this industry, you better go for these programs. But nevertheless, all other programs are also top-notch. All right, what about location number 2? All right, so Thunder Bay is in fact very accessible by sea, by road, and by air. A little bit of trivia. Did you know that in Ontario, there are about 48 airports?
Wow,
48.
so
How do I?
many.
Yeah,
48 airports.
just
Wow.
just in Ontario
Just in
alone.
Ontario.
It's amazing. But the golden question is,
Mhm.
okay, so Thunder Bay has an airport, right? Yeah, you can see it here. What is the position of Thunder Bay International Airport when it comes to busyness? How busy is the airport? Maybe it's in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's going there. No, we're actually, get this, out of the 48, we are number 4. Okay, so we're number 4 busiest according to visitthunderbay.com. And that says a lot, meaning to say you would expect influx of travelers, investors in our city. And so that's why aviation, aerospace, skilled trades, hospitality is these are our few of the key sectors in the city. What about Seaway? So another trivia. We do have what we call the Port of Thunder Bay. And guess what? The Port of Thunder Bay has the biggest inland port in the world. Not just in Ontario, not just in Canada, but in the whole world.
Oh,
Yep. So you would expect big barges and cruise liner. Yep, we've got cruise liner docking in our marina over here on the right side. So that's our marina. It's a nice place. I'm telling you, it really is a nice place. Been there, and as a student, you want to take like a day off or you want to relax. It is only 15-20 minutes away from the campus. Very accessible. And so that's quite a, a magnificent information. So you would expect barges coming from America, Europe, Asia, Africa, docking in our marina. And also, the city is also called as one of Canada's premier outdoor city. So this is a place wherein you can have a balanced lifestyle. The competition is not as cutthroat as other cities, with all due respect. It's not as machet. In Manila, the machet is
it's
crazy.
very traffic jams, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
ghetto.
there. It's really smooth.
Some places in Jakarta as well, right?
Yeah,
It's
right, right.
crazy. But also in Canada, some places in Canada, the traffic is insane. But in our city, it's a place where you can have a balanced living. You can breathe, you can be with nature, but at the same time, it's a progressive city. And especially for newcomers, it will be easy for you to
Mhm.
transition because it's not as crazy competitive. Okay, so you have to bear that in mind. And as I've mentioned as well, and you can take a screenshot of this if you wish. And we always encourage our partners and our clients, our students to do research as well. So what is Rural and North Immigration Pilot Program? It is an effort by the government of Canada. Remember, there's provincial and federal. So this is under the provincial government, wherein they would like to encourage newcomers to stay in this particular city or area. And there are only 10 cities part of this pilot project or pilot program, wherein you stay, whether you work, you study, and you can be invited to apply for permanent residency. Meaning to say, stay longer, and you'll be given the PR pathway in that area. And Thunder Bay City, just to let you know, is one of the most successful cities under RNIP. And another trivia again, I have lots of trivia for tonight. So it was launched 2 years ago. And the most number of those who qualified under Rural and North Immigration Pilot Program, 65% of those who were invited to apply for permanent residency were graduates of Confederation College.
Wow, sounds
Definitely.
great.
Definitely. So it's information that we're very proud of, but of course it entails a lot because one of the requirements for you to be invited is that there's a job offer waiting for you. Well, we've got it. You have lived in the city for more than a year. You got it also. You have at least studied for at least 2-year program. Then you got it. You are exempted from work experience. If other pathway, just to let you know, for example, Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, you're required to at least have 1 year of work experience, and then you'll be invited to apply. But the competition is stiff because you're competing with everyone in Ontario, right? So, and again, so this wouldn't be possible without the effort of our students, because again, we always encourage to do your research, make sure the program you're applying for would level up with your career and potentially would be advantage whether you want to stay in Canada or go back home to your home country. All right, I hope this sounds good.
It's really good.
Fantastic. All right, so now what about affordability? Definitely we call the study pathway an investment. And when you say investment, there is an ROI, return of investment. It could be partial, could be full, it depends. But can I say an example? What is a partial return of investment? Remember, you can also work on the side. You can earn some money while you're studying. You can earn the skills. And if you've got kids, they could study for free. Well, for us, we definitely see it as a return of investment, partial. Okay. And great news here for our students. As a student at Confederation College, okay, you have unlimited access to our transit or our bus. So you can see here at the bottom, this is the bus, the city bus that goes around the city here. This is the map. It's actually Thunder Bay is a big city. And so this, you will have access to the transit, and it is for free for the students only. And you can save in a conservative figure per year about 17 juta. Okay? A year, 17 million. Because if you
In
this is
rupiah, right?
in rupiah, yes. In IDR, in rupiah. So that's the 1 year more or less money that you can save. So the transportation is not limited only going to the school, but this you can use this every day. Okay, you want to go to your work, to the restaurant, recreational places, you can use this unlimited. Okay, to show your ID, you're good to go. Hop in, hop off. All right, next one.
Sounds good.
Indeed, indeed. And next is for the housing. Across Canada, there's a housing crisis. Okay, I think you're aware. We want to be black and white here. And we have an option for students. So we do have an on-campus housing. We've
That
got
means dormitory?
we've got two types. We've
Oh,
got
two types. Okay.
yes, we've got the dorm that you're seeing right now. It's actually very nice as well. I stayed there for more than almost 2 weeks. It's very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And there's also a apartment style. So two kinds. Yeah, you can check it out from the website. And our rate starts at about in rupiah per month about I think it's tiga juta. Tiga million. 3 million. Sorry. 3 million IDR per month.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. For the
This is
living.
the dorm style. Uh,
Oh, the
so that's a room for sharing. It's about 360 Canadian dollars. Did
Mhm.
I compute it correct? It's
How
about
much?
360 Canadian dollars.
360 around maybe almost
3.4.
4.
Okay,
Yeah,
4 million. So
yeah.
4 million per month. If you inquire and ask other schools or other location, the rate is almost double. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Almost double. So
Okay.
this is partially subsidized by the campus. But that monthly of 4 million, okay, is already covering the Wi-Fi and utilities.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
you know,
nice.
utilities alone, that's
Yes,
actually
it's
overwhelming.
crazy, right?
Yeah, the water, the
Yes.
electricity,
Electricity, especially
especially during winter.
when they comes to winter,
Yes,
the
correct.
prices will like comes
Yep.
up.
Exactly, exactly. It goes south. You're right. So it's insane. And that's why this is a value for money. So when you add it up, this is the total money that you can get to save like in 1 year time. Okay? So please take advantage of this. Next one is our admissions. So we do have an array of programs. So be highlighting later on. We also have uni pathway and joint programs. You do 2 years at Confederation College, you can go direct transfer on the third or fourth year to achieve your double degree in some universities. And this could be another plan for you, okay? Whether you want to do a 1 year program, 2 year program, 3 year, or a double major. And for international students, this is very rare. for the English requirement, we do accept, of course, everyone knows IELTS, but we do accept Duolingo as well. Duolingo, it's an online format, less expensive than IELTS. It's easier. Still four components, but we do accept Duolingo. Okay, and you can retake over and over again, just in case you don't meet the requirement.
It's
But
cheaper than IELTS though.
oh yeah, definitely. And you get to receive results after 2 days, and you can do
Yes,
pre-practice as well.
it's really fast for the result.
Yeah, and you can do simulation, so you get familiar, but it's way easier than IELTS, with all due respect. Yeah. Okay, so moving forward, lastly is about our support. We are very proud of what we provide to our students, you, our future students. Um, so what are the things that you would be expecting? We do have partial scholarships. So I'll be announcing about that later on. We've got an array of recreational activities. It's very dynamic. So this for Valentine's, there were free movies. Also there were bingo, and then there's a talent competition where you can earn or you can win 1,000 Canadian dollars. So we've got a lot of activities in store for you. So like what I said, our goal at the college is for you to have a well-balanced living. Okay? And we've got also an employment partner. It's called Northwest Employment Works. So if you're familiar with LinkedIn, JobStreet, those online job portals, almost the same concept, but the difference is that they have a physical office. And guess what again? Their office is located right on the campus. So meaning to say, you can go to their office, knock on their door, and ask what are the job offerings. They also provide free trainings like interview skills. In fact, some are trade skills, not only the soft hard skills. It's really comprehensive, and these are for free. You're not gonna pay a dime. Okay. Job fair is very big, so we just conducted our job fair last month, a couple of weeks ago. Can you imagine our students for winter? So if they started the winter program January 8th, few weeks after, they're already participating at the job fair.
Wow.
So it's quite fascinating. Like,
Yes, it's
okay,
really fast, right?
and really fast indeed. So, and that's what really it's helpful. It's helpful in achieving the goals of our students who would want to find, occupation or part-time job
Yeah.
once they land in Canada. All
Mhm.
right. Okay, so 5 things to remember about the college. Now, moving forward, we're gonna go here in passing, so quickly. So you can take a screenshot and then you can consult with our partner, Maple, later
Mhm.
on when you do the one-on-one consult. All right. So what are the programs that we offer? Of course, we do have our flagship program, Aviation Technology. We offer aerospace and aviation aircraft maintenance. The classroom for for our students, it is located none other than, of course, it is at Thunder Bay International Airport. That's where their classroom is. We have our own building at the airport for our aviation students. And they have a hangar as well. So it's a real life simulation. Like in the morning, let's say first subject, they're doing the classroom traditional. Later on, they're going to go down and do the simulation. So it's quite fascinating, really worth your investment. And we're also very happy to inform you that we've got engineering technology programs at the college. These are sought after across Canada, not only in Ontario, or also not only in Thunder Bay. From civil, electronics, automation process, mechanical. All right. And we've got our bestsellers as well. our skill trade in natural resources. We've got environmental technician, forestry, and 1 year skill trades program. And as you know, this is very quite in demand, and the salary, the compensation is quite huge, very big, in fact. Okay, very famous in our umbrella, I would say, would be the business program from accounting, human resources, and of course, we've got marketing as well, and the business fundamentals or business general business. So like I've said, if you want to do a 2 year program here, you can continue later on at the uni or an institute in Canada for the university pathway. We've got hospitality, very famous amongst the students as well, culinary management, and of course our media arts program, followed by very popular, high of demand industry. They say these are the pandemic proven or pandemic.
Yes, it did. Yes. It
Yeah.
just passed it, right?
Okay. Can you imagine that it's going to be wow, almost 4 years now since the first lockdown.
Correctly.
But you know,
So,
we're here, we're thriving, regardless of what everyone went through. We have proven that we are bigger than those. That
it's
we
really
have the
nice.
fighting spirit. All right.
Wow.
So
Yes.
going semangat. Semangat.
Yeah, semangat.
And we
Indeed.
have here health programs from nursing, dental programs, pharmacy technician. Also excellent employment opportunities. These are also one of our best sellers, our community programs from developmental services worker, early childhood, recreation therapy. Just to let you know, you might be wondering as well, why do we keep on saying bestsellers and in demand? I forgot to mention all the programs are actually aligned to the needs of the community. So that's how it works. So
Okay.
if a client, Andrew, is say from the gas and oil industry or from the coal mining, I would say, oh, that has to be in at Edmonton, Alberta. So we're not gonna push if this is not your industry, right?
Yes,
So
correctly.
all the programs are aligned to the needs of the community or the region. Lastly, we've got postgraduate programs. So if you are a degree holder, you finished your university back in Indonesia, oops, sorry, you can go also for any of these programs as long as you meet the prerequisite. For example, I'm an IT graduate, so I could go for ICT for business. What if I'm an engineering graduate? So I can go for engineering, business, and safety management, and possibly embedded systems and industrial manufacturing process. So again, what is important is you go with a one-on-one consult after this session. Okay,
Okay.
now, as I've mentioned, we've got scholarship, 1,000 Canadian dollars, apart from the living costs, the transportation. If you want to apply for engineering program, we're giving out one additional 1,000 Canadian scholarship. And all our programs are eligible for postgraduate work permit. We are now accommodating applications for September 2024. January will open this year, okay, but we're focusing on September. All right, so that ends my presentation
Nice.
about Confederation College. Once again, this is Chris, and this is Confederation College. Salamat malam.
Well, we have a lot of questions right now waiting for us to answer it, right, Crystal?
Yep.
We can like mix if you can speak Indonesia, you can speak also because some people maybe some students here cannot speak in English, right? So
Yep.
I will explain it to
Silakan.
you also. This is from Brian James. Apakah ada batasan umur untuk studi di Kanada? Is there limited age to
Yeah.
study in Canada?
Yeah. Okay, so
Uh,
Marty,
yeah.
good news for the study pathway, there is no age limit, but there's a minimum. Okay, minimum
Mhm.
of senior, no, senior 18-year-old.
Major students is limited in what age for
There is no
major?
max. There's no
Mhm.
max. We've had
Mhm.
53-year-old
Mhm.
actually. So the minimum, at least you're a graduate of senior college, a senior
Mhm.
high school.
Mhm.
Jadi, yeah,
It's
you're correct.
minimum, right?
Minimum, yeah, minimum.
Minimal high school, lulusan SMA ya.
Yeah, betul.
But how about in the like 40 something? Is that still eligible for the,
Yeah, there's
you
no
know?
legally there is
Yeah.
no age limit. We've had students who are in their 50s.
But how about the situations for visa?
Visa, good question. For visa, they're not looking at the age. They're looking
Mhm.
at why you're gonna go for this program.
Mhm.
What
Okay.
is
So
what is the impact with your career progression? That's why it is very crucial for us to understand that I'm
you need
taking
to
this.
explain, right? What
Yes,
the purpose of
yes.
study
Yep,
to
yep.
Canada? Okay.
Maybe if I could just highlight, you have to bear in mind, they're not looking at the age factor, but maybe they're looking at if you're really capable of it. For example, if you want to pursue let's say
Mhm.
automotive, you're expected to be physically fit. Okay? So you're able to lift some things. Of course, there's machine, but they're looking at your competency physically that you could really handle, some of
Oh,
the
okay.
programs. Yeah. Mhm.
Oke, untuk batasan umur tidak ada ya, Brian. Cuma untuk visa itu ada tantangannya tersendiri. Nah, untuk tantangannya apa bisa langsung nanti ke ini ya, ke konsultan Maple ya. Nah, bisa ke saya Industries atau ke tim Maple yang lain. Nanti akan membantu untuk eh, apa sih yang perlu disiapkan yang untuk yang umur major gitu ya. Cuma tidak ada batasan sih untuk studi. Cuma untuk visa aja yang agak apa perlu dijelasin tujuannya apa kalau nantinya akan ke visa ya untuk Brian. Nah, this is the second questions from Hari. How the how to how to work in Canada? Maybe this is for part-time jobs, I think, right? Eligible for work,
Yes.
right,
True.
Crystal? Crystal?
Yeah. Correct. So let's say you're doing a 2-year program.
Yeah.
During the 1-year academic, technically, I said that it's actually 8 months you're studying.
Mhm.
So during the 8 months, you are eligible to work 20 hours per week. But
Mhm.
just to share with you, currently the students who have landed in Canada prior to 2024, they are under the unlimited work,
For
right?
the for
Student.
diploma programs or
For all.
for
So
all? Okay.
they have it started last year, so there's an extension, like
Mhm.
they lifted the 20-hour, so now it's unlimited. Currently, it's still unlimited. I think it's because they want to meet the demands of the scarcity of employment in some areas. So that's why they
Mhm.
have lifted. We don't know yet, but in the long run, or what is actually been a practice, it's 20 hours per week and
Mhm.
during your semestral break. So
Oh,
yeah,
so there's
you work
no, I mean,
full
for
time.
semester break, there's no 40 hours
They
later
can
on.
during semester break they can work unlimited or
Like,
40 hours. Yeah, they
oh,
can go
okay,
beyond.
okay.
So that's yeah, out of the 12 months, 3 to 4 months, you can work full time. Yeah,
Yeah.
before you
So,
continue.
you at least study it for like 1 year, right? For 1 year, and then you eligible for like part-time programs.
Yeah, yes, correct. You're right. Technically, eight
Mhm.
months.
Eight
Yeah.
months, okay.
If you go 6 months, you can't work.
Yeah, yeah,
Has to be 8 months.
yeah.
And after that, so the question is for work, here's the thing. you can work 20 hours off campus. If the school has an on-campus job, you can work on top of the 20 hours. Yep, you understand?
Oh,
20 hours off campus. If I
oh, 20 hours on
on
campus.
campus, additional.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
not
That
part of
that
the 20
can
hours.
that can also. It's
Yes.
not okay. Oh, it's
So
nice.
yeah, so in our website, we
Mhm.
post the available jobs from
Mhm.
being a an assistant.
Cafeteria like in rest
Yeah,
F&B in
cafeteria,
campus, right?
marketing,
Yeah,
admin, IT,
yeah.
as long as you meet, or even
In
teachers, early childhood teachers, yeah.
oh they also in demand, right?
Yes, we do
In
have a
campus,
daycare.
yeah. Well,
Because we have a daycare on campus.
wow, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's beyond the 20 hours.
Yeah, yeah, Bro Hari. I think that's already answered questions. Kalau misalnya apa satu tahun minimal 8 bulan sekolah lah paling nggak kalau untuk kerja jadi bisa dapat part time jobs di mana tetap ada limited jam di 20 jam per minggu. Jadi kalau misalnya mau bekerja di kampus juga bisa, itu juga eh, minimal 20 jam. Jadi itu ada benefitnya. Jadi bisa 20 di kampus maupun 20 off kampus. So itu bagus untuk dari Confederation sini ya yang untuk menjawab itu. So the next question is from Nonix. What kind of program make us get job immediately? I mean, what kind of favorite programs to get a job in the
Okay.
Confederations, Crystal?
So is this for the part-time or the
No,
post?
I mean the whole things after maybe after graduate, I think.
Ah, yeah. So just to reiterate,
Mhm.
the programs that we offer, they're aligned in the community. So whether you're
Mhm.
doing accounting, whether you're doing dental
Mhm.
program, engineering, aviation, these are the
Mhm.
needs within the city. So similarly, it is very rare to have very frequent job fairs in one year. So our job fairs, it's not just once, it could be 4 to 5 times in a year. So it's very frequent. And even if you have left the campus, you finish a program, you can still go back and check out the job fair. So my advice is that apart from, you make sure that the program that you're going to go for is
Mhm.
something that you really like. It's not because, oh, it's in demand. Because if you like it, you would definitely succeed and you would flourish and job will be made available for you. We've got job fairs, we've got an employment center, we've got also international
Mhm.
community in Canada, in Thunder Bay, wherein we encourage you to join for you to network. Okay? So that will be few of the things wherein you could expedite your job hunting.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, nice. So, the next questions from Brian James. How much for economic programs? The tuition fee, I think.
Okay, tuition fee. The tuition fee would be which program are they gonna go for? But definitely across our programs, it's about more or less between 18 to 20 3,000 per year. Okay, 18,000 Canadian dollars to 23,000 Canadian dollars per year. And
18,000. So that's for bachelor programs or diploma or
typically that's the certificate diploma, advanced diploma program.
oh, okay.
But what we require would be at least when you receive your offer letter from the
Mhm.
school,
Mhm.
you're not obliged to pay 1 year. Okay? At
Mhm.
least pay half of the fee on the first year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That like deposit
Yeah,
something like that.
deposit. Yeah, it's a deposit to secure your seat, but
Yes.
that's already part of your
It's
tuition deductible.
approximately how much for the
Let's say
deposit?
if it's if we're talking about like a 20,000 per year program, so it's
Mhm.
about 10,000 or less, but
Okay.
9 plus, yeah.
Was for
Canadian
half,
dollars.
yeah.
9,000 Canadian dollars, yeah.
Okay. Then the next questions about the weather. How extreme of the Thunder Bay,
Yeah, yeah.
especially in the winter, Crystal.
Yeah. The winter is not as brutal as other areas. It does go negative, but
Yes.
it doesn't as far as I know, like negative 15, negative 20,
Okay.
but
Uh,
it's not windy. So if it goes windy, that's what we're scared about. But I'd
yeah.
like to share with you
Yeah.
that of course having the four seasons there
Yes, it's really nice, right?
in Thunder Bay, you can also witness the
Mhm.
northern lights, aurora
Oh,
borealis.
that's right. Aurora Borealis. It's really nice. I want to see that. Is
Definitely.
there any Aurora Borealis in Thunder Bay?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
excellent.
not the across Canada
Yeah,
can see that, can witness that, but
right.
in Thunder Bay, you can get to witness every like when the season will change, about to hit fall,
Yeah.
winter, then spring, and you will experience the aurora borealis. Yeah.
I heard just Alberta can see also, right? For the
Yes. And some parts in BC, but I was
yes.
actually surprised
Wow.
that
Well,
there.
yes, for the I mean for the winter time is it's pretty cool if you compare it in like our Asia country,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It's really different, something different.
So that's why Andrew,
Yeah.
remember we have the transportation. Like
Yes.
so fortunately we have it because for others it's so
Mhm.
difficult, to commute from their
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
going to campus or going elsewhere, but it's made available to our students. So that's a
Wow. This
that's a
is the benefits of that
yep.
because in Ontario you hardly see that, right? About the transportations to
Oh yeah,
especially for the winter times.
true, true. Agree.
So the next questions, uh, can we bring I mean, the spouse, our spouse to study, and
Okay.
if
Mhm.
a spouse study or one of them study, then the other can work full time, right?
Right, right. So that's
Yeah.
there's a new development from IRCC
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
since they want to streamline the people coming in. So for
Okay.
the spouse, they can do that if they well, nobody's stopping them
Mm-hmm.
to visit, go and
Mm-hmm.
be with family. However, those who can work through open work permit
Mm-hmm.
would only be there's no official announcement when will this be applied, but only on their university program. So
Oh, not in a college anymore right
yes,
now.
I'm only
Mhm.
taking master's and doctoral program.
Oh,
But
so
it's only for
just
yeah, only for
postgraduate programs.
yes, only for 2 years pause, and then by 2025 they will be reviewing this again. So
Okay, yeah, yeah.
it's
So,
still, what the students are doing right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Well, their spouse can still visit. Maybe one can focus first and they
yeah,
can
yeah,
follow. So
yeah.
that's a strategy that they can look at.
Ya,
Yeah.
so Bro Brian James, untuk bawa pasangan ini sekarang ada aturan baru ya untuk college sekarang udah secara peraturan terbaru tidak boleh, tapi untuk university masih boleh, tapi di level master atau doctoral programs. Jadi
Mm.
itu ya update yang terbaru. That's the new update, right?
Yes, January 2022.
January 2022. I'll
Yeah,
say.
very new.
Okay. Then the next one from Noni, how much cost living per month for students? Is
Okay.
it 360 for living costs?
Yeah, for the house, yeah.
For the house, yeah. For
Yeah.
accommodation house,
Yep.
360. How about the living cost?
Minimum.
The whole things.
For the food, it
The
depends
food,
on
yeah.
how you go about it. So I would say you need about 500 more or less, yeah, per month, 500 Canadian dollars.
500 Canadian dollar.
Yes.
Okay.
So just to mention, there's
This,
also off-campus housing. For
yeah.
off-campus, that's popular for some, but it
Mhm,
depends on where you want to stay. So
mhm,
for off-campus, it's about 500 Canadian dollars for
mhm.
rental.
Okay. Okay. So
So, mhm.
it's still affordable for 500, like
Oh yeah,
for Thunder Bay. If like Toronto, I think it's like
it's
1,000
double.
twice, right?
Yeah, it's
Double.
double. Yeah,
Yeah.
other areas, it's double the price.
Yeah.
So if you
So
want, it's just strategic, really.
yes, indeed. You need to be have a good cooker. You cook by yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's a lot though. The
that's
next questions, how about the Duolingo score? They have a minimum score for it, Crystal?
yes, there is. There is a minimum score. It depends on the program that they want to go for. So, do you want to say right now, or maybe when they consult with you?
Or maybe you can just screening for a while.
Yeah,
Just give one or
an idea. Okay, so if let me because it's in the website,
Mhm.
English proficiency.
Okay.
So everything could also, no, not everything. Most can be accessed through the website. Proficiency. So I'm just typing it right now
Mhm.
because it depends if they're applying for
Depends on the
uh
major, right?
yeah, it depends on
The
the
the minimum the minimum score is like 100 or
and
95.
let me pull that out because I need to give you the actual
Yes, no
English
problem.
requirement. Uh, 100, I think it's 105 if I'm not mistaken, for certificate and diploma program overall. Oh, there.
105. Okay.
I can share the screen very quickly.
105, it means like in IELTS about
Yeah,
6.
yeah, yeah. 105
Yeah,
for
so
this program.
about 6.
Mhm.
6.0 for the
Yeah,
IELTS,
equivalent for the
right?
IELTS.
Yes,
Correct,
yes.
correct. Yeah. So take advantage, Duolingo, not all schools accept them. So we
Mhm,
encourage if you have it right now, if you can go right now, unless they're actually from like international curriculum,
mhm.
like A levels or IB, they can be waived. So it depends.
Okay.
You can have a look at the curriculum. Yeah.
Ya. Ya, itu tadi sekilas tadi Bro Brian ya. Terus
Mhm.
the next questions, um, he said for working is Duolingo result accepted too? This is different. I think it's for maybe this is about the permanent residence programs.
Ah, good
Maybe
question.
this is
Question.
IELTS, general IELTS, right?
Um,
Need to accept.
yeah, for PR, permanent
Yeah,
residency, yeah, they would need to submit a sorry, an English requirement, and that's they can do self-pip. That's the
yeah.
easier
PTE
version.
also. PTE, if I'm not wrong.
Depends on the it depends on the stream that they're gonna apply for.
Okay,
Yeah, if
okay.
it's federal, Ontario, yeah,
How
there's
about for NRP? You use
RNIP.
IELTS? Yes.
We accept too, self-pip and IELTS.
Oh, I think self-pip more
Yeah, easier.
easier.
Easier. It's like
Okay, that's
TOEFL.
yeah.
It's
This
like
is our
TOEFL.
I give you information. Yeah, self-pip one.
You're right. It's easier.
Okay, the next questions. Duolingo is a test from Confederations. Is
Duolingo,
the
yeah, we can Duolingo accepted. Yeah, we can do
Yeah, yeah,
Duolingo.
yeah, accepted. This is Duolingo is a common test already. You just
Yeah.
go to the website duolingo.com, and then they also provide the practice, and then you can your ability, and you want to go just right away to go online. It's very
Correct.
easy, right?
True,
Crystal.
true.
Okay, the next questions from Brian James again. Ya for the dormitory sekitar hampir 4 jutaan ya, 4 jutaan tadi, 360
Yeah.
Canadian. Jadi
Mhm.
kalikan 11.500 ya kalau nggak salah sekarang currency-nya ya sekitar 4 jutaan. Ya itu model cost ya. seperti ya ya it's like apartment, the dormitory, the
Well,
dorm,
I can
the
actually show
models.
like
Yeah.
you can check out from the YouTube, we can check out
Mhm,
from the
mhm,
website.
mhm,
So we've got two types. So first is this is the dormitory type.
mhm.
It's called the Sibley Hall. And you can find here basically what it looks like. Where is it located? So it's here, and this is the campus, the other campus. So very accessible. And you can also see, if I'm not mistaken, you can also see like how much for so for Sibley there are different types. It starts with 360 as I've mentioned earlier. And you can see here, this is what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. And we've got like the 3D, we've got the video that we can access, and the floor plan, virtual tour as well. Yeah, for you
Mhm.
to have an idea. This has like the fridge, mini fridge, internet access, and we there you go. So you can check it out live. Sorry. Then we also have the
It's really
apartment.
nice. This
Yeah,
is the
that's the dorm. That's the
wow.
Koskosan. The Koskosan type. Then we do have the apartment style.
Oh,
This one is a little bit expensive, but it's also on campus. Yeah. It's really nice indeed.
it's like apartment already.
It is an apartment,
It is
correct.
an apartment, right?
You're right, you're right.
Mhm.
So it's very nice and accessible.
Yes, it's really modern places.
Yeah, and they also host like events at the residence. So there's a lot of happenings, depends on the theme, like Valentine's, they have Valentine's party or depends on the event. So
Well,
yeah,
I thought
and
before Thunder Bay is like it's really small places and it's remote
you'll be
places. I
shocked.
I
You'll be
wonder
shocked.
there's no transportation there. But
No, it's
it's
it's the
makes me like wow, it's really modern.
it's a
It's
nice
really
place.
nice places to live,
Nice.
right?
Yeah, definitely. Nice place to start a
Oh,
life.
yeah,
And
yeah.
smooth transition. And for in terms of religion, we do
Yes.
have different kinds of prayer room that
Hmm.
we have on campus. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, just in case they
Okay.
can ask.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the next questions. We have a
Yeah.
lot of question right now. Is there a scholarship and how to get the scholarship,
Okay.
Crystal?
Two types of scholarship. First is the entrance scholarship that is at 1,000 Canadian dollars for
Mhm,
engineering
mhm,
program.
mhm,
And then for the second type of scholarship, which is called the IN program, which is open to all, and that would be based on different criteria. It could be academic, it could be a voluntary activity, and this is on the second semester of their program. And
mhm.
what happens is that the school will send an email, they will have an announcement that the in program or the second semester scholarship is now open for application. And it ranges from 500 to 3,000. It really varies.
Oh, so how I mean, they get a scholarship right away, or you need
I
to
know. Yes, for engineering, yeah,
Mhm.
the 1,000.
one
But
thousand?
for other programs, engineering program can also apply again.
Mm,
So that's on the second semester of the
mhm.
first year. Uh,
Okay.
the school will send a memo, an email, they post it if
Oh,
the scholarship is now available, but it's every year. Yeah,
it's every year.
every,
So
every
they have like two kind of scholarship, right?
yes, correct. Two kinds
Oke,
of
itu
scholarship.
kayak ada dua macam scholarship ya. Satu untuk yang untuk engineering,
Mhm.
langsung ya 1000 you got 1000 right away Canadian
Yeah,
dollar.
1,000 Canadian dollar, correct.
Is it like I mean they have a due date for that? I mean the first when you
Ah,
first
very
applications
good.
then maybe
Very good.
cheaper or
Definitely if it's it's limited. So let's say we only have for 30 students.
just
So
30 students.
yeah.
Oke. Ini
Mhm. So
sangat
it is
limited
a
ya
limited.
hanya untuk
Yeah.
30 student saja.
Yeah,
untuk dapetin scholarship-nya. Jadi secepatnya kalau mau daftar ke Confederations, okay? And then the
correct.
next question from Brian James, kalau how about the cross major? Like for examples, we did the bachelor's is not similar with the master degree, so it's
Yeah.
okay or
Well, if when it comes to the school's perspective, we can accommodate. We can
oh
we
no,
can
there's no
accommodate.
problem about it, right?
There's no problem.
Yeah.
As long as like if they're applying for postgraduate,
Mhm.
as long as they meet the entry requirement. For example, ICT for business, as long as you're a graduate, this is for the postgraduate, okay? As
Mhm.
long as you are an IT graduate, then you
Mhm.
can apply for business, ICT for business.
Mhm.
So, but
Yeah.
if they want to cross, for example, we have a program called, I would say, human resource management. So we
Mhm.
can accommodate any graduates
Oh, it just
from
in
any background.
just in human resource
Uh,
department. You can, I mean, you can go
well,
for any
if
major.
it's a postgraduate,
Oh,
but
if
yeah, but they if apply for diploma program, yeah, they can go for any.
okay.
And we
So
don't require
tidak
prerequisite.
ada masalah sih untuk cross major.
Yes, yes.
Uh, Terutama untuk human resource department ya. Untuk human resource bisa
Sure.
kemana aja ya,
IBM.
Bro Brian.
Yeah.
Okay. For next questions, apa uh, what what this means about the saving money in the bank account? Oh, maybe for the visa application, you need have to have a certain amount of money, right? So
The requirement is
yeah,
20,000.
20,500 for
Yeah.
the living cost.
Mhm.
Ya, ya paling untuk sis Ayu ada ya untuk itu untuk visa nantinya. Nah itu untuk lebih lanjut lagi itu bisa ke konsultan Maple ya untuk lebih jelasnya berapa sih yang diperlukan uh, untuk ke visa untuk ininya untuk apa perhitungan living cost maupun tuition fee-nya. Nanti biar jelasin lebih lanjut ya. The next question, can I explain step for join Confederation College? Just just fill applications, right, Crystal?
Yes, they will apply through, of course, Maple, through you.
Yeah,
Yeah, and from there, so
yeah,
our requirement basically straightforward.
yeah,
So
yeah.
academic records and Duolingo for some,
Mhm.
for English requirement, and passport. There's no
Mhm.
interview, there's no exam.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so they can apply through Maple,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, ya kita bisa bantu. We can help for that. Our team Maple teams will help for the how to join the Confederation College. So don't hesitate to contact us. Okay, jangan ragu untuk kontak kita untuk kita bantu untuk application-nya ya. And then the next questions from Grace. Any entrance exams for a specific major? There's no, right?
And
Just IELTS or yeah, just you mentioned right now,
Duolingo, yeah, and
Duolingo and yeah, and what
that's pretty much it.
yeah, also PTA
Yeah,
count too
PTE.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, PTE.
Okay, from Agus say this is very interesting. My background. How about if the student already have a master degree?
Okay. Yeah,
Is it can I mean also apply for different
postgraduate.
master, right?
Yes.
Postgraduate as long as
Yeah.
postgraduate. Ya
Yeah.
bisa Bro Agus asal postgraduate-nya bidang yang beda. Okay. Okay, the next question, is it possible to directly find a part-time job within 8 months or less?
Yeah, yes. The answer is yes. 8 months is too long. Our students, they land a part-time job, like on their first week, on their second week. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, we do have a, before the students arrive at the college,
Mhm.
we have a webinar for the students
Okay.
2 months before the beginning of the class. For example,
Mhm,
it's
mhm,
September, intake.
mhm.
our students, everyone is invited to attend a free webinar about finding a job.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
whether
Okay.
you're waiting for a visa, finding a housing, the things that you
Mhm.
need to bring. It's
Mhm.
a 5-week webinar.
5
Whoever,
weeks.
yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a 5-week, like 1 hour per session,
But
like
yeah, okay, different topics, right?
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's typically in the evening, like 9 p.m. or yeah,
Okay.
9 Malam.
When
Or
when it starts?
yes.
When
So
it
as
start
long
on
as
September?
if our students here, for
Yeah,
example,
maybe if students here want
yeah,
to go join to Confederation,
September,
of course,
yeah,
right? September. So
they
the
will by July,
yeah,
they will be
yeah,
receiving an email from us
yeah.
inviting
Okay.
them to attend the free webinar, whether they have their visa or not. Still waiting for
Okay, still
visa,
okay.
about to launch visa, they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
attend.
They
Yes,
can go
free.
for
Yeah.
it, right?
So from there, you will have an idea where to apply for a job, which to avoid. So we want to
Mm-hmm.
prepare the students before they land in Canada, 2 months before their arrival.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we maybe there is students who wants to speak
I think
or
they raised
yeah,
their
raise
hand.
hands, can
Yeah.
speak right away. Unmute I mean the mic and speak. Oh, I see.
Yes, silakan.
Ya, silakan.
Yeah.
Halo.
Very good question from the
Hello,
chat.
good evening.
Ya,
Go ahead,
who's
Rich.
speaking?
Halo?
Hello.
Halo, Miss. Oh, Miss Sylvia. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, Miss
Crystal.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal. Sorry.
Hi.
I want to know about the detail about the price. Just now you said there's 300,000 per year. Is it for postgraduate?
Okay, so for 1 year, if we're gonna talk about 1 year program, it's about 20,000 Canadian dollars. That's the 1 year, more or less. Yeah. So
20,000
yeah,
Canadian
20,000 Canadian
dollars.
dollars. Yeah, and once you have applied through Maple, and you will be given your offer letter, which will indicate how much you need to pay for deposit. So more or less, it's the 20,000. So it's about 10,000 Canadian dollars that you need to settle. And the next payment will be 2 months before you start the second semester. So for example, you go for September 2024. Before that, you need to pay half of the 1 year tuition fee, and the next payment will be December 2024, which is already in Canada. Okay? So that's how the payment structure looks like. Yeah,
Mhm.
but you can pay 1 year if you wish. That's only the minimum.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I want.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. I want to know about the. Is there any student loan for student?
A student for
Loan for
loan?
student.
Loan. Oh, so you have student loan. Yeah, student loan, something like that. Crystal.
Yes.
Okay. For colleges, they don't normally provide student
Mhm,
loan
mhm,
for
mhm.
international. We do have the partial bursary or the partial scholarship, but for loan, we do not have that offering to date. But
Maybe
again,
sis,
you
yeah,
can
maybe
work, right?
yeah,
Work on the
sis
side.
Sylvie, we can help you for the information about student loan, and you
Oh,
can contact us or our team. Okay, we will give you information about it. So
Okay,
okay,
thank you.
okay. So the next one, bro Leon, maybe you can just unmute your mic and then you can talk, bro Leon, if you want to go for talk to us, Crystal.
there, I think.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Crystal.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. Good evening.
Halo. Good evening, Mr. Andrew.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Leon. Go ahead with your questions, bro.
If we want to pursue our next education in Canada, in just say in Thunder Bay, from
Okay.
bachelor degree to postgraduate degree, do we need something like ECA, the transcript sent to Work Education Service?
Excellent question. Excellent
Mhm.
question. No, you don't need to,
Not
but
need to,
as long
that's
as
nice.
it is in English,
Mhm.
translated, then you're good to go. You don't
Yeah.
need to go to ECA for the notary or
Yeah.
whatnot. So
Just foreign translator is okay, right? Okay.
yeah,
Roland,
yes,
we can
foreign
help that.
translator.
You want to us to get translation for Swan translator, we can help you with that, okay?
Correct.
So
Okay.
can
Will
contact
be
me.
awesome.
No,
Will be.
thank you,
Thank
Bro
you.
Leon. Then
Mhm.
the next questions. Oh yeah, this is I think this is really good questions about the attestation letter,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The government just announced about it. So what is about the attestation letter is?
Okay. That's actually a good question, and it goes hand in hand with Miss Grace's question about
Yes.
limited seats. Okay,
Yeah.
so for all colleges in Canada, for most colleges in Canada, especially for public ones,
Mhm.
there is indeed a limited seat.
Okay.
Limited, okay,
Yeah.
not unlimited.
Yeah.
So maybe it can only accommodate 30, 40
Mhm.
international
Mhm.
students for some programs. It vary, okay? Especially for the programs that will have lots of hands-on experience. So let's say, for example, our aviation program. The tools that you will be used, it's one per one. You're not sharing with anyone, so you have your own. Okay? Because in other areas, one tool, 5, 10 students. So the learning is not as heavy. Okay, so with us you can have
Mhm.
like heavy experience, so that's why there's limit when it comes to the seats. All right, number two, as I've said, it is correlated with the attestation letter right now with the new policy. Attestation letter is a new mandate from IRCC, wherein the province would need to issue an
Mhm.
attestation letter, provincial attestation letter for the students, which means that this letter will not be coming from us, will not be coming from the agent,
Okay.
it will be coming from the
Provision.
province.
Provision.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so since our application is through a portal, seemingly it will be uploaded through there. So, but it doesn't mean that you can relax right now, because
Okay.
attestation letter is used for the student permit application. So I encourage you to apply right now through Maple so you
Okay.
can get that seat reserved already. And what's next is for you to accomplish the student permit requirements, which may take time because you need
Mhm.
medical, you need
Yes,
biometric,
yes, yes.
SOP, right?
A lot of things
Yeah,
to do, right? So
yeah.
it's
Mhm.
better you need to go for fast
True.
as you can, right? Because the
Mhm.
time and they have do date for that.
Yeah,
So
and I think the latest date for the
mhm.
attestation letter would be by end of March. So meaning to say, if you're applying for September,
Mhm.
you'll be expecting that your application will progress.
Mhm. Okay.
So that's why the rule right now, apply now, so you'll be part of those who will be given the attestation letter, because there's a cutoff. Okay, there's a cutoff not only in the school but in Canada. Only
Mhm.
this limited number of students, which is again good in a
Mhm.
way, because it really gives you a peace of mind that I will have employment opportunities after
Mhm.
I
Mhm. Yeah,
study,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I think so because that connected, right? Somehow
yes,
to the provincial, right?
true,
There's
true,
a good
yes,
benefits to do it,
right,
right?
correct.
Okay, this is maybe the last question if we have questions, right? Because the time's already 1 hours up to 1 hours
Yeah, still
because a lot
fun.
of
Yeah,
questions. Maybe the students, it's
yeah.
really
Malam saya mau nanya.
Oh, oke. Dengan
Heeh.
sis apa bro ini? Bro. Oke, go
Ini pakai
ahead.
zoomnya anak saya soalnya.
Oke.
Saya
Ya
kaget.
silakan sis. Go ahead.
Jadi apa namanya kan kalau kita tertarik kita bayar dulu ya nanti ya uang sekolahnya. Tapi
Mhm.
kalau sisanya sampai nggak lolos gimana? Misalnya kan
Oh,
katanya suami udah umur 50 nih gitu.
ya, ya.
Nah itu gimana?
About the tuition refund,
Yeah.
Mrs. Crystal.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So,
So yeah, if you receive a
Mhm.
so this we're talking about the refund policy, and very good question,
Yeah.
very good. So just in case that you can no longer carry on, so you can get a full refund
Mhm.
if you were refused for visa and you don't want to reapply. Typically, our students would reapply if they receive a visa refusal because it happens. Even for other markets, it
Right.
happens really.
Yeah.
So your decision is number one, you can file for refund 100%, only an admin fee of 250 Canadian dollars deduction.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then if you withdraw and your
Mhm.
reason is because I don't want anymore or whatever that reason is,
Mhm.
you can still withdraw, but there's a penalty. That's a policy for all schools in Canada. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a penalty. So we encourage you to make sure that you're ready.
Yeah.
And
Jadi ada, sorry, so there's refund, right? Ada refund ya, sis ya.
Ya, tapi
Untuk
penaltinya
tadi ya.
berapa?
Kalau ada
Penalti
penalti, how about the penalty? How
okay,
much for Canada?
if it's visa refusal, no penalty.
If
If
you
you decide
decide to deduct, right?
if you decide to cancel, you
Yeah,
paid
cancel.
already, you cancel because of whatever reason,
Yeah.
it's 2,500.
2.500 Canadian
Yeah.
untuk
Kalau
dendanya, sis.
visa spouse itu ada depositnya juga nggak? Misalnya kan kalau studentnya suami, terus saya spouse tuh ada depositnya juga nggak?
Ya, oh enggak, yang sekolah yang ada depositnya.
Oh, yang
Ya.
pasangannya nggak usah pakai deposit ya?
Ya, pasangannya itu. Tapi untuk visa tetap ya, ada tetap maksudnya untuk tabungan harus ada keuangannya bagus ya tentunya.
Oke, itu boleh dalam bentuk deposito atau harus kayak
Nah, itu untuk itu bisa tanyakan ke konsultan
Maple ya?
kita, Maple ya. Nanti ya sis ya, khusus untuk itu
Oke.
one on one ini ya. Oke, untuk next question dari Bro Johan ya, silakan langsung mic-nya di ini aja, langsung unmute please. Bro
Malam,
Johan
Kak
ya.
Andrew, Kak
Oke,
Kristo.
yes, go ahead.
Ya, saya Yohan. Saat ini saya sedang ambil S2 Teknik Industri. Pertengahan 2024 saya akan lulus. Saya kerja juga di industrial manufacture. Saya ada berencana cari S3 dokter. Apakah di sana saya lihat tadi ada engineering, business and safety. Apakah ada dokternya, PhD-nya di sana?
You have
Terus,
PhD programs? Oh, sorry, Pak. Apa terakhir?
ya, terakhir saya apakah ada beasiswa full, beasiswa full yang di cover dari Confederation College? Saya sedang estimasi sebenarnya bisa nggak saya hidup mandiri di sana, kuliah di sana, sambil kerja di sana gitu.
Okay, Miss Bro Johan asking about the scholarship because he still on the process for the master's degree and then almost done, and then he looking for the PhD programs. Do in Confederation have PhD programs and full
Right.
scholarship?
Okay. So my golden question is, what would be the goal if you would like to go for, typically if you want to go for PhD or doctor program, it's the learning is more really on textbook learning, more academic, not much on the simulation or work placement. So if your answer is that, yeah, I want to go for PhD because I can be an instructor, or or I would go back home and apply this PhD back in my home country. So it really varies. But if you're looking for more skills, okay, well, that would be a different type of program. So the postgraduate would be more on applied learning, simulation. Okay. And universities only offer master's and doctoral program. Because the difference between or among, so in Canada, they have three types. They have for the S2, yeah, university or college level.
Yeah.
Is it correct, S2?
Yeah, master degree, yeah.
Master's,
S2.
yep.
Yes.
So they have for most S1 to S2, typically it's college, polytechnic, and university. Okay? College and polytechnic more on hands-on learning.
Yes. Vocational, right?
Yeah.
Vocational.
It's you study, but then you are
Yeah, you go
sent
for
out to
practical. Yes.
practical. There's
Yeah.
work placement. Like I heard engineering business safety
Yeah.
management,
Yeah.
it has a work placement.
Yeah.
Jadi, you're gonna work at the office or cantor or
Yeah.
really a simulation. Whereas with university type of learning, it's really textbook type. So tergantung really what would be the career goal that Pa Johan wants. And when it comes to scholarship, we only have partial. And if you want to go for full scholarship, I think government normally offers that, but it's it's very high competition.
Yes, yes. Ya Pak Yohan ya, ini beda sistem ya, tentu sistem pendidikannya untuk Confederation lebih ke vocation ya. Jadi bukan untuk technical seperti PhD itu kan research ya, banyak research. Jadi beda tujuan nantinya Pak Yohan. Dan untuk apa beasiswa Confederation tidak menerima full beasiswa, tapi parsial aja sebagian Pak Yohan. Semoga ini menjawab ya Pak Yohan. Can I answer your questions?
Ya, terima kasih.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So I think the time's already finished. Maybe one closing statement. What we need to prepare to Confederations College.
Yeah. Right.
Crystal.
Masih. So first and foremost, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight, this evening, to our viewers.
We have about 24 viewers right now.
Yeah. And then later on via YouTube or other social media platforms. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for well, investing your
pleasure.
time and energy and effort.
It's our pleasure, Crystal.
And the questions are pretty much amazing because we get to cover
Yes.
important aspects of their
Right.
path.
Right.
So, what to do? Well, you've done the first move right, attending this session. Okay? And after you have attended the session, what's more important is what to do next. You can discuss with your family. Perhaps they may help you. They may give you some points if the pathway to Canada is a great option for your career and long-term plan. Next is consult with Maple. They will assist you with your school application, student permit, and other matters about the pathway for the study. And then from there, we hope to see you at the college. So once again, the seats are limited. So
Go
our
ahead.
advice, apply early. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Crystal. It's really good of informations, a lot of information that we get, and then okay, don't hesitate to contact us. Our team will be closing work to you guys, bro and sis, ya. Jangan sungkan mau kontak, mau tanya-tanya lebih lanjut mengenai Confederation bisa kita bantu. Syukur-syukur kalau mau cepat ya katanya Miss Crystal bahwa jangan ragu-ragu langsung secepatnya untuk mendaftar dan tentunya requirement-nya bisa tanya ke kami ya, nanti kita akan jawab baik itu dengan Sis Indira maupun Bro Iwan akan membantu, tim Maple akan membantu. So good night everyone, so have a good time and have a good holiday. Thank you Crystal.